Hey all, Sage, Brian, and Nick here at No Kill Car Shelter today.
No, and to admit you're wrong. Do-do-do-do-do.
Hey all, we are back at No Kill Car Shelter today. Got Brian and Will. So, why don't you guys tell us what you're doing to this car now?
Hitting my head on the flashlight.
First we're hitting our head on stuff. I dropped some things on the floor. There's some things that I'm seeing from personal experience that can cause runnability issues. Mainly they had the PCV and the brake booster hose teed into each other. Which
I wanted it clean looking.
I know, there's always the fight between making it clean and making it functional, and when you're working with what you have, it's hard to do both at the same time. So what we're doing isn't necessarily going to look clean, but if we can get it running correctly, it's all stuff that can easily be changed to better fittings that look more appropriate and professional than stuff you get at Home Depot for plumbing.
Thank you for that summation, Will.
That piece came from AutoZone.
AutoZone. AutoZone.
Yeah, it's gotta be 12 mil, I guess.
Gotta make it sound fancy.
Not even a 13 mil.
So, in trying to get this thing running and sounding better, I figured we would include you all once again. See if we can do it this time. With fresh William perspective. Fresh Willie perspective.
Slick Willie to Greasy Bill to Fresh Willie.
Fresh Willie.
I can't get that washer.
What? Is that
What?
factory?
That is the fact. Those are the factory brackets that would hold down the part where the blower motor blows into. And I think that's a factory. He ordered that cover. So you can get those if you wanted to eliminate the heater box on one of these.
Huh.
Studs back out.
So what are you guys doing right now?
Taking all the bolts off the carburetor so we can lift the carburetor up to put this standalone vacuum plug on here to supply vacuum to the brake booster.
Gotcha.
But the clearance of a Holley with these big, silly bowls on the front and the backs. If it would know, it would have been bloop bloop done.
Yeah, there's only half as many things to adjust on that, bro.
I'm gonna take the tension out.
Yeah, take that freaking high tension spring off the thing.
So yeah, we'll make sure to keep you all posted on anything we may find, do, change, fix. And we'll keep you updated right here. No Kill Car Shelter.
Everything clear?
Yeah. That's not right.
It drove to the spot it was in. Did we accidentally pull on the fishing wire out of the thing?
I don't think so. Here, let me disconnect the tag.
Right.
I'm not kidding.
I'm not either. It's the sad part.
All right, kid.
I wonder if it got flooded from when we popped the carb off.
It could have. Give it. Actually, let me do it. All right. Cranker.
Is that light blinking?
What light?
The timing light?
I don't think it was. Never hit it. He doesn't have an ignition kill switch, does he?
No.
What is this now?
Touch anything electrical. And it's spraying gas in, so.
Sorry, did not mean to crank it.
You're good. It's got power.
We got power. We got Sparkies.
We're here and you have it hooked up. Just out of curiosity.
Throw that one on.
Throw this one on.
Screwdriver.
No, that one will work. It's the one I was using until I realized it was too tall to get to the
Back one.
back ones.
I'm not a fan of these screwdrivers.
It's hidden device. Of course it is.
Are you a fan of fans?
Once again,
Only two on there.
why is it not in the car?
It is. It's on Nick's car. It's just different style, the same distributor.
Oil?
Definitely doesn't sound like it's making the same noise as the other one was.
Not as strong.
Unless it's on.
Unless this is not blind. Is this locked on all the way? This isn't like super tight.
I mean, that's where it should go. All the other ones are.
Yeah, the things are locked on the thing.
Unless-
That's right. It's gotta be because it's on that.
Try it now.
Shocked Will this
I
time.
wonder if you got to see the bolt go through his hand. You should go back on that video. It went right
Are you
around
okay?
It went down. I watched it go down your finger. This might get me now though, because it's grounded through the. Got a rubber
That
handle.
didn't help. I was holding the screwdriver.
That sparks. It's still a weak ass spark compared to the other one.
Do we want to put the
Stronger one back on?
So we just try the stronger one.
You okay, Will?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
You just had a shocking experience.
How's that?
So that's the stronger one.
This is the one that was doing what it was supposed to be doing. That should be it, right?
Should be.
See that?
I got everything else plugged in.
the curve is way too slow. He needs to come in at full advance at like 0.5. I have to run the piss out of it to get it. That's set right.
So I did that part right, yay!
Do you have a vacuum gauge?
Yeah, but then when you throw it in gear, it would peter out.
So what are you guys doing?
Things and stuff.
And stuff and things.
Any more specific?
Changing the way the vacuum accessories are plumbed in. So we are getting the vacuum advance off of the ported port on the Holley, just because it is not happy with the way it's advancing the distributor at idle. We can't get it dialed in at idle because it either idles too low, or when you try to bump it up a little bit, it'll hit the advance and then it'll idle way too high. It won't sit in the sweet spot where it wants to be happy.
Too good for its home.
Too good for its home.
Thank you for that summation, Will.
Even fancy big words.
I'm not even sure if that's a word.
It is a word.
Oh, good.
$5 word, $5 word. Somebody knows some $5 words.
Some of them were coming back.
There that is.
Yeah, we just need to get a plug for that, which I don't know where the one I had went.
little booty on it.
Yeah.
Booty.
Pretty sure I go with that now.
That's the $1 million question. Can we get this? Can we get that little yellow piece of stuff?
I didn't take that off.
I know it's stuck in there.
Oh!
Stuck in there.
Oops.
Put that somewhere safe.
Right there.
No.
Need a bolt thrown there or something?
No.
Put the hose in there. Hose and hose.
I see what
I was thinking, how can I get manifold vacuum without disconnecting any of the things that need to stay connected? I think that would be good enough.
So what was that you unplugged?
the booster.
The brake booster, because
Oh,
we
okay.
don't need the brakes for
What we're doing.
it sitting here and idling. All right, now I need a little screwdriver.
You need.
The screwdriver for
Here's on the table right there, isn't it?
one that will actually fit the Holley.
Oh.
Or let me just double check before we start it, actually. Okay. Fire her up. And that's probably what it was doing the other day, isn't it? Okay.
A lot of that.
But the power brakes, yeah, the brakes have nothing to do with it now.
Brakes have nothing to do with it right now. And you're gonna need another vacuum plug. Pretty low.
Almost 8.
Put it back in neutral or park.
We can hook the vacuum advance up if it gets a higher stall. Without the higher stall, what's happening is the drag of the transmission is dragging the motor down, and the motor starts to peter out, and that loses vacuum, and that cuts the timing. That's because it's dropping. It can't maintain itself. Too many things change when you put it in gear and it has that drag on it. Give it a little bit of something while it's in gear. Stop it like that, and then just let it go back on. Oh, it stays nice. I put it in the park. That's probably where it's going to be happy with me. I could try to lower it a little more, but it's probably going to. That's going to have to do with God's bend. I wouldn't want to go any lower. It's happy where it's at. Yeah. I wouldn't want to go any lower. If you go any lower, then it's not going to charge or anything at idle. Yeah. That's kind of like 700, 750 when it's in gear. Like that, yeah. It's at like 900 when it's in idle. That's pretty perfect. Yeah, there's a 900. That's where it's going to want to be.
650, 700.
All right, put it back in. And the motor doesn't make any vacuum at low RPM. So it's not really happy with any sort of load on it. This torque converter is way too low.
What about with the brake? What about with the brake booster hooked up?
That's not going to change anything.
Okay.
Watch out, you got a little pump. But now we will. Now I'm going to with the fixtures.
Sounds good to me. I don't know why the tax stopped at 1,000. There we go.
They'll rest wherever they rest when they don't have power. Alright, do we have more smooth? What's that? East. You lock it.
No. There we go. Oh, this thing's bent. I forgot about that. The rod. You need to get a thing that holds it in place.
Ah, so you intermittently get traction in your car?
Yeah. Apparently.
Woo!
Happy with the way it needs to be, but it's the way it needs to be.
What's the way it needs to be?
No vacuum advance.
What does that do?
It advances the timing under a vacuum load. It's more for emissions than performance. They have them configured all different ways for cars. Some get vacuum, or some advance when it doesn't see vacuum, some advance when they do see vacuum, and how that's ported in is different on different things. It's basically just for emissions. This motor doesn't like having the vacuum advance on it because at idle it doesn't make enough vacuum to, well, at idle with no load it doesn't make enough vacuum to actuate the vacuum advance.
Okay.
But then you put it in gear and it does, and it changes things, and it's not consistent like a motor that has low overlap, like a stock cam motor that you'd have in a normal low performance 350 or whatever. They create more vacuum at idle, and they're easier to dial in with accessories. Performance motors don't like extras. They like, the less you have attached to them, the happier they are. That's why a lot of race cars run manual brakes and manual steering and manual everything, because they don't want to confuse the motor, essentially.
Thank you. Much appreciated.
Yeah.
Less is more when it comes to performance stuff.
Wise words from Will.
And
WWW.
the combo, the transmission stall or torque converter stall and all that with this motor is not the setup isn't matched, essentially, so it's not happy with. It would be happier with a higher stall, it'd be easier, but with how much drag's on the motor at idle when it's in gear, it's just not going to be happy. So,
Definitely good to
taking
know.
things out of the equation, and now it's happy.
Now I gotta get longer plug wires for it.
Wow.
Longer.
These ones are too.
That way you can look farther under.
No, they need to go up top. They don't need to go further down. They need to go up and over. Yeah, you go any further, they're going to be underneath the motor.
Yeah, that was all that.
All right, we're going to need the. Do you have any vacuum lines so we can make this look cleaner?
Wait, what's?
It's got the T in it still.
Oh, so now you need a longer line.
Yeah.
To get rid of the T.
I said I just want to make sure it still runs okay when you're on and off the brakes.
Oh, okay.
Apparently it is.
Yeah.
Much better.
You should be happy there.
Sounds happy there.
Smells good.
Yeah.
Smells a little on the rich side. But it's also been sitting here idling.
Thanks, Will.
We'll see. We'll see when he actually starts driving if it stays that way.
No stalling? Feel better this time?
I mean, it definitely. I mean, it drives nice. Like, yeah, stop that. So it just like went down behind like AutoZone and then wrapped it back around onto Aramingo.
Nice.
Like, opened it up a little. I mean, I didn't go crazy, but I mean, it felt like as far as like engine, like smooth.
How'd brakes feel?
Brakes felt fine. I mean, I didn't. I wasn't like I don't know.
Did it feel like it came in a little later? Like, okay.
It seemed okay to me. I mean, I wasn't like slamming on them.
Yeah.